Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. Denny McLain gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, having a real nice season so far. He's got 19 wins. He's looking for that magic 20 here in this one.
Al Pearson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, number 28.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they need to get guys on base, so you need patience at the top of the lineup and then aggressiveness out of the middle of the order once you've got some guys to drive in.
Number 27 will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Number 11 gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. The Tigers coming up. No score. Lopez gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Number 3 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 3.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. Now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second baseman,
Number 9 gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Squares around and drops down a good one. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think they need clutch hits. They need the big hits with guys in scoring position because they're towards the top of the league in OBP. But if you're not going to get the big hit, you can put guys on base all you want. If they don't score, you're not winning.
Number 4 steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
1 out and a runner on second base. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Al Kaline will stride in now. And as you can see, he's currently 6th in the American League in home runs.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Joe Adcock will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
The third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Stepping in now, Willie Smith. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Batting sixth, second baseman, number 14.
Number 14 will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. To first. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. The throw to third. But too late, and he's safe at third.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Number 19 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Horton is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Julio Gotay will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw, and the runner back.
Simple throw over there.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Yeah, you know, right now he's just holding on to that curveball just a little too long. This is about a 58-footer, and once it skips away, he's going to make it up to second easily.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Angels lead it 1-0. Willie Horton strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Willie Horton.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman,
Norm Cash will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Number 11 is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, catcher, number 12.
Number 12 will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
First pitch on its way. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail this one 1-0. Buck Rogers steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Yeah, maybe a little frustrated after that last call didn't go his way. Now he's got to make sure he doesn't lose him here on 3-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a 1-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Al Pearson will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. And that misses. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And he waited for his opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out this time as a good throw nails him at second.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Full count, here it comes. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last 2 hitters, and lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Number 27 will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
That's a major league curveball there. Well, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that
pitch. Into the box now, number 11. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Number 12 corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. George Thomas will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
George Thomas.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Number 8 will dig in now.
8.
1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
I think that was the fork ball there, but it's a ball 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Pearson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Joe Adcock is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
First baseman, Joe Adcock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Into the box, Willie Smith. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
In now, number 14. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, K-line. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Number 9 stands in.
Leading off the 4th inning for the Tigers, second baseman, number 9.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 4 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Line drive to left. Smith has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Making a bid here to pick up their very first hit of the ball game. This might have been their best opportunity so far. You know, it's certainly hit hard enough. But he's got it in his sights out there in the outfield, and he's able to put it away and keep him out of the hit column.
Stepping in now, Al Kaline, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Line to the right side. The tag, and he is out. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full. It's the Angels 1 and the Tigers nothing. Number 19 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier.
The designated hitter, number 19.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and one after the foul ball there. And the pitch on 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Swing and a high chopper. Cash scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Julio Gotay.
Julio Gotay in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Oh, he brought it back.
Wow. Yeah, and this is not an easy play out there. You can see right here in show motion. He's got to do battle with the crowd down there, but he's able to navigate that sea of hands and then put it away. That's nicely done.
Standing in now, Buck Rogers. Into the seats, 0-1. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Willie Horton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
That evens it up 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
On the ground to third. Gotay takes it in, and he's set down, one away.
First baseman number 25, Norm Cash.
Settling in now, Norm Cash. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
2-0 count, and the pitch. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Number 12 will be next. One out, nobody on. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Number 12 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. Al Pearson makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, a tough one at the plate for him so far with the 2 punch-outs. But, hey, that's going to happen to you at times, and you just have to have a short memory in this game.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Three and 0 now.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
The batter, number 11.
Number 11 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 33 on the year, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Into the box now, Joe Adcock. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kaline giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Number 27 will come in and pitch now.
The Tigers, number 27.
Willie Smith will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Thomas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Number 14 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. Here's a high pop-up. Number 9 is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-0 Angels. Leading off the inning, George Thomas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. And the no-hitter is gone.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Number 8 will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Number 3 will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second here with nobody out. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, he's got it. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they say pitching and defense is what's going to win you ball games, and we've seen evidence of both in this one. That's an incredible play right there, and it's just part of the reason why this guy still has a shutout working.
Number 9 steps into the box. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Here comes the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up with 1-1. This pitch is popped up. Number 14 is there for it. And the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Phil Regan is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
19, Phil Regan.
Number 19 will dig in. Hit a sacrifice fly earlier.
The designated hitter, number 19.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Angel catcher. It's back even at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Julio
Gotay will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buck Rogers, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This is pulled into right. Thomas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Number 4 steps in now.
Leading up for the Tigers, designated hitter, number 4.
Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
To short. Scooped up. And reined in, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 6.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Al Kaline will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Bases are empty, one man out. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, left fielder,
Willie Horton come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch coming, here it is. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Angels are out in front, 3-0. Al Pearson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Thomas over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
now batting, number 27.
Number 27. We'll see if he can turn things around. He's struck out twice thus far.
Yeah, not an auspicious start for him, Matty. But you know what? It's only going to get worse for him if he carries those ABs into this one. You got to forget about it.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0.
1 out, nobody on. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 11.
Number 11 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Lays off 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Joe Adcock digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Barehanded on the hop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Angels strand one, but they lead it 3-0. Norm Cash digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a way to get another hit.
Number 12 will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready now. The pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
One 0 count. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 27 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, right
George
fielder,
Thomas
George
comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here's the center fielder. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Making a bid for a base hit. This is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
Into the box, number 8. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. Still down 3-0. We're set for what's left of this one from Detroit as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Larry Sherry will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Willie Smith, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit hard towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, number 14.
Number 14 stands in. Now here's the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Well, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Number 19 will step in. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly thus far.
Well, not an entirely unproductive game for him. A sacrifice fly is as good as a hit, if not better, in my opinion, because you score a run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Hit hard to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Stepping in now, Julio Gotay, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ball game.
Number 20 will be the new pitcher.
Number 20.
Buck Rogers will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ball game. Maybe something will change for him.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Here's the 1-0. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You've got a guy up there who can't hit a lick. I just don't know why you're not coming right after him with fastballs.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Julio Navarro will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Julio Navarro.
Al Pearson will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, really no shot at 2 on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Number 27 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Angels 5 and the Tigers nothing. Number 3 will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting, number 9.
Well, just their 4th hit of the ball game, but this is one of their better swings they've had all game long, and it winds up going for a double.
Standing in now, number 9. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pearson sprinting after it. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Into the box now, number 4. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 32 now for the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
And all season long, when they've needed the big hit, And he's been there for him, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. Now, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 34. Center fielder, number 6.
Into the box, Al Kaline. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Gotay is up with it on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Left fielder, Willie Horton.
Willie Horton makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hot shot to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Bob Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Bob Lee.
Norm Cash will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. To the hole, left side, and it's through, a base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Number 12 steps into the box. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. And that's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Brown will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Here you go from above.
Number 8.
First pitch of the at-bat, why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Stepping in now, number 8, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of
it. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Trying to hold the lead, and that's cut on and missed. So now the Tigers find themselves down to their last strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, they tried to let him finish off the complete game, but he wound up needing a little help to get the final 2 outs. Still, 8 1/3 quality innings. You'll take that every time.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 5-4. Good night from Detroit.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.